All right. So it is the book of Enoch. We're starting at chapter 67 this time. It says, "And in those days the word of God came unto me, and he said unto me, Noah, thy lot has come up before me, a lot without blame, a lot of love and uprightness. And now the angels are making a wooden building. And when they have completed that task, I will place my hand upon it and preserve it. And there shall come forth from it the seed of life. And a change shall set in so that the earth will not remain without inhabitant. And I will make fast thy seed before me forever and ever. And I will spread abroad those who dwell with thee. It shall not be unfruitful on the face of the earth, but it shall be blessed and multiply on the earth in the name of the Lord." Verse 4 says, "And he will imprison those angels who have shown unrighteousness in that burning valley, which my grandfather Enoch had formerly shown to me in the west among the mountains of gold and silver and iron and soft metal and tin. And I saw that valley in which there was a great convulsion, and a convulsion of the waters. And when all this took place, from that fiery molten metal, and from the convulsion thereof in that place, there was produced a smell of sulfur, and it was connected with those waters. And that valley of the angels who had led astray mankind burned beneath that land. And through its valleys proceed the streams of fire, where these angels are punished who had led astray those who dwell upon the earth. But those waters shall in those days serve for the kings and the mighty and the exalted, and those who dwell on the earth, for the healing of the body, but for the punishment of the spirit. Now their spirit is full of lust, that they may be punished in their body, for they have denied the Lord of spirits, and see their punishment daily, and yet believe not in his name. And in proportion as the burning of their bodies becomes severe, a corresponding change shall take place in their spirit forever and ever. For before the Lord of spirits none shall utter an idle word, for the judgment shall come upon them, because they believed in the lust of their body, and denied the Spirit of the Lord. And those same waters will undergo a change in those days. For when those angels are punished in these waters, springs, shall change their temperature. And when the angels ascend, this water of the springs shall change and become cold. And I heard Michael answering and saying, This judgment wherewith the angels are judged is a testimony for the kings and the mighty who possess the earth. Because these waters of judgment minister to the healing of the body of the kings and the lust of their body. Therefore they will not see and will not believe that those waters will change and become a fire which burns forever." Chapter 68, the book of Enoch. It says, "And after that my grandfather Enoch gave me the teaching of all the secrets in the book in the parables, which had been given to him. And he put them together for me in the words of the book of the parables. And on that day Michael answered Raphael and said, The power of the Spirit transports and makes me to tremble because of the severity of the judgment of the secrets, the judgment of the angels. Who can endure the severe judgment which has been executed, and before which they melt away?" And Michael answered again and said to Raphael, "Who is he whose heart is not softened concerning it, and whose reins are not troubled by this word of judgment that has gone forth upon them because of those who have led them out?" And it came to pass, when he stood before the Lord of spirits, Michael said thus to Raphael, "I will not take their part under the eye of the Lord, for the Lord of spirits has been angry with them because they do as if they were the Lord. Therefore all that is hidden shall come up upon them forever and ever. For neither angel nor man shall have his portion in it, but alone they have received their judgment forever and ever." Chapter 69, the book of Enoch. Thanks for reading with me. It says, and after this judgment, they shall terrify and make them to tremble, because they have shown this to those who dwell on the earth. And behold, the names of those angels, and these are their names. The first of them is Semjaza, the second Art Kaphia, and the third Armin, the fourth Kot Kabel, the fifth Turael, the sixth Rumjal, the seventh Danjal, the eighth Nekal, the ninth Barakel, the 10th Azazel, the 11th Armaros, the 12th Batarjal, the 13th Busajel, the 14th Hananel, the 15th Turel, and the 16th Sinaspiel, the 17th Jetrel, the 18th Tumael, the 19th Turel, the 20th Rumael, the 21st Azazel. And these are the chiefs of their angels and their names, their chief ones, over hundreds and over fifties and over tens. The name of the first, Jechan, that is, the one who led astray all the sons of God, and brought them down to the earth, and led them astray to the daughters of men. Now you notice they didn't say Satan did this. And the second name was Asbil. He imparted to the holy sons of God evil counsel, and led them astray, so that they defiled their bodies with the daughters of men. And the third was named Gadriel. He it is who showed the children of men all the blows of death, and he led astray Eve, and showed the weapons of death to the sons of men, the shield and the coat of mail and the sword for battle, and all the weapons of death to the children of men. And from his hand they have proceeded against those who dwell on the earth from that day and forevermore. And the fourth was named Penemui. He taught the children of men the bitter and the sweet, and taught them all the secrets of their wisdom. And he instructed mankind in writing with ink and paper, and thereby many sinned from eternity to eternity unto this day. For men were not created for such a purpose, to give confirmation to their God of faith, to their good faith, with pen and ink. For men were created exactly like the angels, to the intent that they should continue pure and righteous. And death, which destroys everything, could not have taken hold on them. But through this, their knowledge, they are perishing. And through this power, it is consuming me. And the fifth was named Casdeja. This is he who showed the children of men all the wicked smitings of spirits and demons, and the smitings of the embryo in the womb, that it may pass away, and the smitings of the soul, the bites of the serpent, and the smitings which befall through the noontide heat. The son of the serpent named Tabaet. And this is the task